Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the whole GameStop situation, specifically with Robinhood. Now, I know you've probably seen this all across the news. We're going to go into it. We're going to briefly talk about the whole Robinhood situation. We're going to talk about what the SEC might do. And then, of course, we're going to, go over the stocks that have been affected by this whole Wall Street bets thing. Now, before we get into this video, I'd like to remind you that I do have a free Discord server. If you need help with the market, hop in here at me or DM me. I'm always here to help you guys out. Let's get right into the video and let's talk about this situation that's unfolding. So you've probably seen this all over the news. You've seen it all over YouTube, everywhere. I mean, every news station you turn on to is Robinhood, Wall Street Bets, GameStop. It's pretty much everywhere. People that know nothing about the stock market are now pouring into this saying, hey, should I buy GameStop? So it's everywhere. Everyone's looking into this whole situation. But what did Robinhood do that was so controversial? They basically restricted GameStop and a whole other list of stocks. You can see they restricted 50 securities, and if you click on this link, obviously you can go and see we have American Airlines, we have AMC, even AMD. We have all of these stocks that are being restricted by Robinhood. So if you want to see the full list, then I'll link this in the description below just so you can look at it. But the point is that Robinhood is restricting these stocks, and it's raising no question, are they really doing this because of the customers like they say they are? It says it was not because we wanted to stop people from buying these stocks. We did this because the required amount we had to deposit with the clearinghouse was so large, with individual volatility securities accounting for hundreds of millions of dollars in deposit requirements, that we had to take steps to limit buying those volatile securities to ensure we could comfortably meet our requirements. So this was Robinhood's excuse, if you want to call it. Now, how many of you believe that this is just a front and Robinhood was doing this to protect this huge hedge fund? Do y'all think it was because of that scenario, or do you think Robinhood was really doing this for the interest of this clearinghouse and also the interest of their customers? Let me know in the comments below. I'd like to see what your take is on this. And then we had this unfolding as well. So the SEC, they're starting to step in now. So that's something huge as well. They said they're closely reviewing the actions taken by regulated entities that may disadvantage investors or otherwise unduly inhibit their ability to trade certain securities. So they didn't say specifically what companies that they were going to, target, but Robinhood is obviously going to be a part of this. Now, yes, they're going to investigate the actual brokerages, but also they came out, with the statement, or they implied that they're also maybe going to regulate something dealing with the meme stocks, because it said that this is inciting extreme stock price volatility, and this problem could expose investors to rapid and severe losses. So this could also impact the overall confidence in the market and how investors view the market, right? So we have these stocks that are just pumping up and up and up, and then we have, the overall market where it may just be declining and people are pouring all of their money into these meme stocks. Now, we'll just have to see how this unfolds. We'll have to see, does Robinhood, do they file lawsuits against the SEC, or is it vice versa? The SEC files lawsuits against them, which is probably the most prominent thing. So Robinhood, the whole thing about this is that they're probably going to get fined. They're probably going to face some retributions to this. I mean, they did something that all the other brokerages didn't really do. Yes, there was some restrictions on the other brokerages, but not to a level that Robinhood's been doing, right? So that raises your eyebrow whether or not if Robinhood is doing it for the interest of the customers, or they're doing the interest because they have ties to these hedge funds. Either way, it's still all up in the air, and the SEC will do a good investigation on this. And let's go over the stocks that are part of this crazy meme stock frenzy. None other, the first one is obviously GameStop. GameStop was up another $131 on Friday. Now, GameStop at one time on Friday pushed all the way up past $410, and the day before that, it almost hit the $500 mark. Now the question is this still the beginning to this GameStop scenario, or is this the start of the downtrend? We don't know. There's still a lot of hype around these stocks. We'll just have to see what Monday holds for us. But either way, we really truly don't know if this is just the beginning and we pump up to 1,000, which I hope we do for all of you that are invested in it. But you have to take in consideration both scenarios, and also now you got the attention of the big guys. The big guys are going to come in here. They may do some regulations which could cause the stock to plummet, so take in mind that scenario as well. Just not the scenario where you see this thing is going to $1,000, you want to hop in so you can make money as well. You got to take into account both scenarios, and I hope GameStop does go to $1,000 for all the people invested. I hope it does. And let's take a look at some other ones. So we have AMC, we have this one, which is another one that's been pumping. Did it do anything extended hours? No, it really didn't. So this one was up $4.63 on Friday, and it also hit highs of $20. Now keep in mind though, AMC and a lot of these other ones, they didn't have as much short interest as GameStop. GameStop had over 100% short interest. That's incredible. That's, mathematically it should be impossible, right? AMC, I know theirs is probably around 40% last time I looked. So a lot of these stocks, we have Nokia, all of these stocks, they have way less short interest than GameStop, so it may be a lot harder for these stocks to pump up. And then we have AMD on the list of restrictions. That's incredible. Yes, AMD, isn't really a meme stock, so that raised questions. Why was AMD put on that list? Because they do have high short interest, but why should Robinhood go ahead and play market maker and say, hey, AMD has high short interest, so we're just going ahead and stop it so we don't get a squeeze? So that also kind of made people mad. Why is Robinhood playing market maker? Only the SEC should be the ones to limit things like that. Then we have obviously Dogecoin. It's been on this tear. So we have a lot of things that are being hyped right now. Now Dogecoin, it is starting to fall. I mean, we hit highs of 7 cents when it was pumping. Either way, bottom line, there's a lot of things happening in the market right now, and there's a lot of volatility. If you go to the VIX index, which measures volatility, notice we're kind of up there, right? The past couple of days we've been trading on high volatility, but also something to keep in mind. I mean, look back to what it was during the COVID crash. So nothing near that, nothing to raise an eyebrow to, just something to keep in mind though. We're not anywhere near that. Yes, the NASDAQ and all these other big indexes have been taking quite a correction, but overall, I mean, we're super up still, so I would not be too worried about the overall sentiment of the market, even though a lot of things have been pulling back. We have Apple, Microsoft had major blowout earnings but still pulled back, so we still have that. That's been frustrating a lot of people. Either way, there's a whole lot of crazy things going around. Meme stocks pushing up, good companies that did great on earnings, tech earnings, pushing down. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, and we'll just have to let things die down either through regulations from the SEC, Robinhood getting lawsuits. There's a whole lot of things that we'll have to let unfold in the upcoming weeks. Either way, just wanted to get this video out to you guys just to help educate you guys about the situation, what's going on, and help explain it. Either way, thank you for being here. Appreciate all the support, and I'll see you all guys in the next video.